Thank you very much, Baman. All the distinguished dignitaries present on this occasion, my good friend Deepak Kesarkarji. I can see a lot of known faces on screen, right from Romel, from Hafiz Contractor. I think Rajnibai is sitting next to him. Et al. My warm regards to all the good friends from Mumbai. Clearly, Baman, I would have loved to be there. Why would I miss an opportunity for being in Mumbai? But I've just come back from Italy and I'm off to Uttarakhand early tomorrow morning. So it has not been possible to join all of you, but my congratulations to you for being elected as president of CREDAI and to Dominic as president of CREDAI MCHI. Warmest wishes. You've had a good year at CREDAI MCHI, and I'm sure you'll have a better year at CREDAI Bowman. Dominic, my best wishes. I'm quite confident you will do well and hold the baton high as you serve your industry. The Indian real estate sector truly has been a critical engine of India's growth story, providing employment to millions and millions of our brothers and sisters. And in some sense, the resilience you have shown, particularly over the last few years, the challenging period of COVID and then the Ukraine conflict further hurting economies around the world, I'm very confident that you will continue to tide over these tumultuous times and continue with the growth that you have shown consistently over the last few years. CREDAI, of course, is an organization which has always been there to guide and assist us, support the government in its policy initiatives. I have personally had the good fortune of having your advice from time to time in several initiatives that the government has taken up. And I'm sure going forward, CREDAI will continue to play this role as we transition from being the fifth largest economy in the world to the third largest economy in the next 4 or 5 years. I'm given to understand India will also become the third largest construction market globally in the next 2 or 3 years, and possibly the second largest employer from the real estate side. So truly a lot of potential ahead of us, a lot of good work to be done, and all segments in the real estate industry, whether it's luxury, whether it's mid-segment or affordable, has seen a demand surge last year, and I have no doubt you will continue with that positive energy in the years ahead so that CREDAI will be the harbinger of growth, which is the theme of today's program. Good governance, rejuvenating the real estate sector, optimizing zero carbon practices, women empowerment, transparency for home buyers and allied industries, holistic and sustainable housing development. And clearly, as you might have observed, this resonates very well with the government's working under Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, who has always focused on growth being inclusive, growth being sustainable, growth being on the principle of Z, zero effect and zero defect, thereby reflecting sustainable growth, growth with minimum damage to the environment, growth which is honest and transparent, growth which is of high quality with zero defect. So truly happy to see that CREDAI is working on a theme which resonates very closely with Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi's thinking. I think the three principles that define the working of India, the working of this government of Mr. Modi and all of you stakeholders in the growth story of India is accountability, affordability, and sustainability, and with an overlay of transparency and inclusivity. Good governance, friends, has been the hallmark of Mr. Modi's public service over 21, 22 years as Chief Minister of Gujarat first, then as the Honorable Prime Minister of the country. And he has always believed in using or leveraging technology. He has always been a leader that the country and now the world holds in high esteem as a trusted leader, a person you can look up to at the times of crisis, at the times of difficulty, and a person you can trust to deliver. In fact, he truly believes in trusting Indian business persons also. He believes in equal opportunity for all our businessmen and women so that they can deliver high quality goods and services to the people of India. He believes in promoting ease of doing business. He believes strongly in ease of living for every single citizen of the country. And therefore, his governance model has largely been trust based. I'm sure you followed up on the changes we have done to compliances. Almost 30,000 plus compliances have been removed from the statute, both at the center and in the states. We have recently taken significant effort to decriminalize laws so that the people and businesses can work with confidence, not worrying about small misdemeanors causing them problems or criminal action. The recent Jan Vishwas bill, which I piloted in Parliament and which has gone through the standing committee, also seeks to demonstrate our commitment to trust and our commitment to decriminalize laws for minor offences, nearly 40 odd laws covering a span of 140 different provisions of law. Over 18 or 19 ministries are sought to be decriminalized through one single legislative bill, the Jan Vishwas bill, that was recently introduced in Parliament. Friends, India has recently celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of our glorious independence. As we enter into our Amrit Kal, the next 25 years, we are in a sweet spot, globally recognized as the bright spot, globally looked up to as the country which will lead global growth. And Prime Minister Modi has focused his efforts to lay a strong, solid foundation on which India's future can be assured. The real estate sector is also one of the critical sectors which will provide service in the next 25 years to ensure good quality of life for the people of India. Not only do you provide huge business opportunities, huge opportunities for employment and work, huge opportunities for our startup ecosystem, huge opportunity in terms of the entire ecosystem of suppliers of goods and services, be it architects or structural engineers, civil engineers, be it our workmen, carpenters, masons, electricians, plumbers, be it suppliers of goods like steel, cement, ceramics, sanitary ware, electrical equipment, and the list is huge. Clearly, the infrastructure sector and within that, the real estate sector is one of the major drivers of economic growth. And we believe the foundation for the Amrit Kal will only get strengthened and cemented with the partnership with CREDAI and CREDAI MCHI. The budget 2023 also focused significantly on infrastructure with nearly 10 lakh crores direct investment of the central government and over 13 lakh crores effective capex investments in infrastructure supported by the central government will really send a signal to the world how India is evolving and preparing ourselves for becoming a major global superpower in the next 25 years. In fact, the outlay for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, PMAY, the housing scheme of the Honorable Prime Minister, to ensure that every family gets a good quality house, has received a significant bump up in its outlay of 66% increase, taking it to 79,000 crore for the year 23-24. The Urban Infrastructure Development Fund focuses on Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities and building their infrastructure bigger and better. Friends, we are all on the path of reform, perform, and transform. We've had RERA, which has played a transformational role in formalizing your industry and also bringing in transparency and better governance practices, giving comfort to home buyers and all the stakeholders in your sector. The GST has also been simplified to make your industry more resilient, easy to work in, and the IBC has helped clean up the sector so that you are now finding banks also willing to lend to the real estate sector and to home buyers with the confidence that good companies will serve the home buyers and your industry. In fact, for us, reform does not come out of compulsion. Prime Minister Modi does reform with conviction, and our conviction will help your industry perform even better in the years to come. The effective and speedy redressal of housing sector complaints has also been a major impetus to this sector. In fact, a lot of the problems that we had in and around Mumbai, in and around Delhi, are gradually getting resolved. We have seen how the message has gone loud and clear that honest business will be respected, will be encouraged, will be promoted, and all those who indulged in non-transparent or, let's say, preferential benefits in the past to certain players in the sector have all now faced the heat of the law and given a clear signal to the country that honest real estate sector, transparent real estate sector is now respected, recognized, and encouraged under Prime Minister Modi's government. Towards an inclusive and livable housing sector, a few mantras to help all of you in the task ahead. I think CREDAI has focused significantly on a credible and well-regulated real estate landscape, and I compliment CREDAI for that. I also believe from the few messages I heard before I got the opportunity to address you, you are looking at greater use of technology through artificial intelligence, blockchain, virtual reality or augmented reality, which I believe will revolutionize the real estate sector. Adoption of green solutions through energy conservation building code or sustainable buildings will lead to sustainable lifestyles and help us all to meet the global challenge of climate change. I'm glad to see that you have a very vibrant women's wing, a national women wing led by your able convener, Ms. Rupa Shah, will help bring inclusivity into the sector. And I wish Rupa Ben all the very best in her endeavors in the year ahead. I'm also confident that since your sector provides service to the homeowners, you will keep special focus on our Nari Shakti and ensure that they get a good deal through the housing projects that each one of you is promoting. Friends, my best wishes to all the new incoming members of your managing committee, to the teams who will be leading CREDAI and CREDAI MCHI in the years to come, in the year ahead. I wish you all great success. I wish you great public service in your work. I know that working for organizations involves a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice. As I heard Dhaval mention earlier today, there is a lot of sacrifice from the family, sacrifice in your business. I do believe when he talked about night outs, he was referring to night outs in the service of CREDAI and CREDAI MCHI. And not all the other night outs that draw all of us in our vibrant city that never sleeps. But truly, very, very happy and delighted to see all the youngsters taking charge, all the youngsters serving this sector. My best wishes to all of you. I would request the leaders of the sector to continue to guide, continue to promote young talent, continue to promote more inclusivity in your teams, and guide these young teams to serve this sector, to bring about a revolution of sorts in this sector, so that we can truly see your sector becoming the driver of growth, the driver of inclusive and sustainable growth in the years to come. God bless all of you, and my best wishes. Once again, regret I cannot be there amongst you, but we'll look for another opportunity when I can meet all my friends there. Thank you.
Piyush Bhai, thank you very much for those lovely words and your guidance. I should tell you that I would like to, through you, communicate and give my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Prime Minister for addressing a letter which has become a guide rail for me to take forward CREDAI's initiatives over the next 2 years. Please do communicate my best and heartfelt gratitude to him. I would request you, if you can indulge us for a few more minutes, just to quickly see the video of CREDAI's work that was carried out in the last 2 years, and then we will have the baton exchange after that. Would you give us these 2 minutes? Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the epic journey of CREDAI. Audio, please, everybody, come on louder. What a perfect example of health industry that makes huge contributions to India's growth.
Thank you, Piyush Bhai. Thank you for waiting with us and watching that video. I'll now hand over to the Master of Ceremonies. Thank you, Siddharth.
Wonderful. You're such a good master of ceremony yourself. You'll keep me out of business, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we would call up on stage a true leader who led CREDAI during the most challenging times of our generation. Please put your hands together for Shri Harshvardhan Pathodiachi, outgoing President,